So in C++, we have one more STL that actually supports a last in first out like structure, that is stack. So for using it, you can do hash include stack. And just like how you prepared a queue, you are going to prepare a stack. The only difference is going to be this. You're going to say std stack int st. If you want to add some element, you say st.push 10, st.push 11, st.push 12. So how it is actually adding the elements? It's creating a last in first out like structure, a LIFO structure. It is logged from one end. You can only add the elements from the top or remove the elements from the top. So if you do push 10, 10 got added here. If you do push 20, 20 got added on top of 10. If you do push 30, 30 got added to the top of 20. And in stack, you can only access the topmost element. At any point of time, you cannot access the middle elements like deck. Just like queue can only access the front element, in stack, you can only access the top element. So if you do cout st.top, the last element which was added is technically present at the top. You can see 12 is present at the top. If you want to remove the element, you have a function pop. Just like queues, we have pop. And this is going to remove the last added element. So what was the last added element? 12. So if you have removed the last added element, now on your top you have 11. That's how you can use stack STL. You have similar function like st.empty. You can check st.empty that whether the stack is empty or not. Okay. You have a function like this. Okay. So similar functions exist. So whenever you want to read any STL functions or STL set of available set of functions, you can just go to CPP reference and type your corresponding STL, for example, stack. So this is the official documentation. And if you open it, you'll be able to see all the member functions all together. You can see push, pop. You can even get the size of the stack by doing dot size. You can get the topmost element and so on. So this is how you can actually implement a stack STL in C++. So before moving forward in the video, if you are somebody who wants to learn the concept of AI engineering and actually make a career in the same field, then you are actually at the right place. Algocamp has launched its first AI engineering cohort in which you will be able to learn state-of-the-art patterns on how to make these real-world production-grade ready AI applications. You will learn all the concepts from beginner to advanced, starting from basics of LLMs, understanding GPT's API or let's say Claude's API, how you can actually set up RAGs in production, how you can make your own AI agents with a lot of interesting projects as well. You will be making projects including making your own code reviewing agent, making your own RAG pipeline which will be able to handle long running tasks as well and whatnot. I list all of the projects here and you can pause the video and check out all of them. This particular cohort will also help you understand behind the scenes of an LLM so that you can understand how the LLM actually works, the neural network architecture, the transformers architecture, what was actually running before LLMs like RNNs and LSTMs. All of these concepts of deep learning also we will be actually covering. This particular cohort has been actually made sure that if you are somebody who knows nothing about AI engineering and wants to start your career in AI engineering, you will be able to actually do that. We will provide all of the required fundamentals including Python, basics of Python, fast API, Docker, Git, GitHub and everything which will help you to start your learning as fast as possible. If you are somebody who is actually looking for a more structured way to learn AI engineering with people who are actually building these products in production, do check out the link in the description section below and don't forget to use this particular coupon code to get massive discount on the price. So let's get back to the video.